Let us start our exercise 1.4. Before that, let us see properties of division. Here, 1 divided by a is given equals to a. Is it possible? No. Whenever 1 divided by any number, we used to get the same value. That is, 1 divided by a, you will get 1 by a. Here, a is divided by negative 1. When any number divided by 1, you used to get the same value. Here a is divided by the negative value 1. So obviously you are going to get negative a. See here, 1 divided by a not possible except when a should be equals to 1. Here if value of a is equals to 1, then only you will get the value 1. Now let us start our exercise. Evaluate each of the following. Now dear students, see, negative 30 divided by 10. 30 divided by 10, obviously you are going to get 3. But one value, that is numerator in negative and denominator in positive, so obviously you are going to get negative value only. In this way you have to do. When negative is divided by positive integer, 0 0 cut, so negative 3 you are supposed to get. Then 50 divided by negative 5. So 50 divided by 5, obviously 10, but your numerator is positive and denominator is negative. So obviously you will get your value in negative. You are both negative. Obviously your value will be positive. Whatever the answer you will get, it will become positive. 36 divided by 9, obviously 4 9s are 36, we know. 49 divided by 49, obviously 1 you will get, but one value is in negative and another value in positive. So obviously you will get negative value. Now see dear student, your 30 divided by negative 2 plus 1. First you have to resolve this bracket. Minus plus, you have to apply that first condition what we did in our exercise 1.1. Plus minus, you have to subtract. Minus 2 plus 1, obviously 1 you will get, but value will be in negative because here the value of 2 is in negative, which is greater than 1. Now you have to solve the answer. Now here you are getting 13 divided by minus 1. So anything divided by 1, same value you will get, but here numerator is positive and denominator is negative, so your value will be in negative. Now here 0 divided by minus 12. Anything divided by 0 or 0 divides any number, you will always get 0 only. Then negative 31 divides negative 30 plus negative 1. First you have to resolve this bracket. Negative 30 and negative 1. Minus minus plus. Minus 30 and 1. So minus minus plus, the minus 31. Then here minus 31 divided by minus 31. So 31 divide 31, obviously both value in negative, so your value will be in positive. Now here negative 36 divided by 12 divided by 3. One more 3 is there. One more division is there. So first you have to resolve this bracket. First you divide 36 by 12. The 12 3s are 36. So here you will get 33. But one negative and one positive, obviously your answer will be negative. Now write down divided by 3 as it is. Now 3 divides 3. Here 1 negative, 1 positive. So 3 divides 3, 1. But the sign negative will come. Suppose if both the value is negative, it is going to become positive. Now here minus 6 plus 5 divided by minus 2 plus 1. Two brackets are there. Both the bracket you have to resolve. So minus plus minus only. So 6 minus 5, 1 only, but your value will be in negative. Here 2 minus 1 negative only, but your value will be negative. So minus 1 divides minus 1, again both negative, so your value will be positive, but 1 divided 1 is 1 only. Now let us see our question number 2. Verify that a divides b plus c not equals to a divides b plus a divides c for each of the following values of a, b and c. Now here some values of a, b and c, some integer are given. Just we have to verify the both the condition. We have to verify whether they are not equal or not. Now here we have to replace the value of a by 12, minus 4 in place of b and 2 in place of c. Now first of all let us see the first question, in which value of a is given 12, b is given minus 4 and c is given 2. Now let us see our left hand side. So write down this condition over here. A divides B plus C. Now in place of A you write down 12, in place of B you write down -4, in place of C you write down 2. Then write down 12 as it is, resolve this bracket. 4 minus 2, obviously 4 minus 2 is 2 only, but your value will be negative because one here number is negative and another is positive, and here negative value is greater than positive. -2 will come, then again 12 divides 2, 6 only, but whether it will be negative or positive, negative only. So 12 divides 2 is -6. Now on our left hand side we got -6. Now let us check whether on right hand side whether -6 or other value. Now write down this condition, right hand side, A divides B plus A divides C. Then replace the value of A with 12, B with -4 and C with 2. Now resolve this bracket first. 12 divides -4. So 12 divided by 4 is 3 only, but one in positive and one in negative. So obviously your value will be negative. Here both the value in positive, so your answer will be in positive. 12 divided 2, 6 only. Now again -3 and +6, plus minus only, 6 minus 3, 3. Your value will be in positive because your greater value is in positive. Now dear students, see your left hand side value is -6 and right hand side value is 3. Both the side not equal. So we verified this condition that A divides B plus C is not equals to A divided B plus A divides C. Now let us check the another question. In that A plus A equals to -10 given, B equals to 1 given and C equals to 1 given. Let us see the left hand side first. A divides B plus C. Replace the value of A with -10, B with 1 and C with 1. Resolve this bracket first. 1 plus 1, 2. 10 as it is. Now 10 divides 2. 10 divides 2 is 5 only, but 1 is in negative and 1 positive, so your answer will be in negative only. Now let us see the right hand side. A divides B plus A divides C. Now in place of A you have to write this value -10. In place of B you have to write 1. In place of A you have to write -10. In place of C you have to write 1. Now here -10 divides 1. As I told you, any number divided by 1 you will get the same value. So -10 as it is. Here -10 divide 1. Again any number divided by 1 you will get the same value. So -10 as it is. Now minus you have to add. So minus add, but sign of minus only. Now dear student, here right hand side is -20 and left hand side is -5. Both sides not equal. So we verified the condition, that is A divide B plus C not equals to A divide B plus A divide C. Now let us move on to our next question, that is question number 3rd. Fill in the blanks. Now 369 divide by what to get same value here. So as I told you, when any number divided by 1 you will get the same value. So 3 divided by 1 you should write. Suppose here negative sign is given, so you have to write -1 over here. Now here -75 divided by what you get the same value, that is -1 only, means 75 should be divided by 75 only, then only you will get -1. But here negative value is there, so you have to divide that -75 with +75, then only you will get -1. Then -206 divided by -206. Here both the values are numerator also negative and denominator also negative. -206 divided by -206. Obviously you are going to get 1 only. Now -87 divided by what to get 87? Here see, same value you are getting. I told you when any number divided by 1 you will get the same value, but there is a question of sign. So here negative should be divided by what to get your value in positive. So negative should be divided by negative only, so -1. Now here what should be divided by 1 to get your value in -87? So any number which is divided by 1 and your value are getting -8. So -87. So you should divide -87 by 1, so you will get the same value. Now here see what should be divided by, see a number is divided by 48 and you are getting -1. So -48 should be divided by 48, then only you will get -1. 20 divided by what you get -2, 20. So 20 divided by 10, but the value is given -2, so you have to divide the value 20 by -10. Now here 4 divided by what you get -3. We know that 12 fours are we know that 3 fours are 12. So 12 divided by 4. So the question is negative or positive? Negative. Then only you will get your value negative 3 over here. Negative 12. And now let us see question number 4. Write 5 pair of integers a and b such that a divides b gives negative 3. Now here you have to write 5 pairs of integer. You have to take a and b as an integer in such a way that when you divide a with b, you should get negative 3. Here one example they had given. Here 6 pair of 6 and negative 2 they had taken. When you divide this value of a, that is 6, by negative 2, see here 6 divide by negative 2 and you are getting negative 3. For example, I had written over here, they had asked for 5 pairs, 5 such pairs. I had taken here the value of a 9. Dear student, you can take negative 9 and positive 3 also. Because one out of pair, one value should be in negative. Then only you will get your value in negative. I had taken positive 9 and negative 3. When 9 divided by negative 3, your value should be negative 3 only. 12 divided by negative 4, your value should be negative 3 only. 15 divided by negative 5, your value should be negative 3. When negative 9, see here I had taken negative 9 divided by 3, your value should be negative 3. Here negative 12 I had taken, negative 12 divided by 4, so your value should be negative 3. Now let us see our question number 5. The temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees Celsius above 0. If it decreased at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight, at what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below 0? What would be the temperature at midnight? Now dear student, here the temperature at 12 noon means during the daytime the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. Above 0 means positive 10 degrees Celsius. Now it keeps on decreasing at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight. Means during the night time the temperature keeps on decreasing at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour. What time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below 0? Means now we need to find that at what time the temperature would be negative 8 degrees Celsius. Now dear student, how to do such? See, step by step you have to do. You have to start that temperature at 12 noon, which is given positive 10 degrees Celsius. Then after 1 hour, that is at 1 p.m. the temperature will be 10 degrees Celsius minus 2 degrees Celsius give 8 degrees Celsius. Why? Because your condition given the temperature reduced at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour. Now at 1 p.m. the temperature is 8 degrees Celsius. Now the temperature at 2 p.m. after 1 hour, the temperature at 2 p.m. again 8 degrees Celsius minus 2 degrees Celsius gives 6 degrees Celsius. Now at 2 p.m. the temperature is 6 degrees Celsius. Now again temperature at 3 p.m. The temperature at 2 p.m. it is 6 degrees Celsius. Now again you have to reduce 2 degrees Celsius. So at temperature at 3 p.m. is 4 degrees Celsius. Then temperature at 4 p.m. again 4 minus 2 gives 2 degrees Celsius. Temperature at 5 p.m. that is temperature at 4 p.m. is 2 degrees Celsius. That means temperature at 5 p.m. 2 degrees Celsius minus 2 degrees Celsius gives 0 degrees Celsius. Means at 5 p.m. the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. Now temperature at 6 p.m. Now 0 degrees Celsius minus 2 degrees Celsius give negative 2 degrees Celsius. Means at 6 p.m. the temperature went on negative. Now temperature at 7 p.m. that is now negative 2 degrees Celsius minus negative 2 degrees Celsius gives negative 4 degrees Celsius. See dear student, everywhere you have to at each hour the temperature reduce at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius. You have to subtract 2 degrees Celsius at each hour. Now after 7 p.m. we have to find the temperature at 8 p.m. Now the temperature at 8 p.m. already at 7 p.m. the temperature was negative 4 degrees Celsius. From that you have to subtract negative 2 degrees Celsius. So it will give negative 6 degrees Celsius. Now temperature at 9 p.m. now negative 6 degrees Celsius minus negative 2 degrees Celsius minus 2 degrees Celsius. So negative you have to add. So negative 8 degrees Celsius. Now we got our value which was asked in the question, that at what time the temperature will be 8 degrees Celsius below zero. Now at 9 p.m. the temperature is 8 degrees Celsius below zero. 8 degrees Celsius below zero, in the sense it means it is negative 8 degrees Celsius. Now you have to write, therefore at 9 p.m. the temperature is 8 degrees Celsius below zero. Okay. Now dear student, we need to find the temperature at midnight. In that only, the second question is temperature at midnight. Means temperature at midnight, in the sense we have to find the temperature at 12 o'clock at night. Now temperature from 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. How many hours between 9 p.m. and 12 p.m.? 3 hours. 9 to 10, 10 to 11 and 11 to 12. Now 3 hours, and the temperature reduced at the rate of 2 hours, 2 degrees Celsius per hour. The temperature reduced at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour. So what you will do? Now temperature, now the number of hours between 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. 12 midnight is 3 hours. So you have to multiply 3 hours with negative 2 degrees Celsius. Why? Because temperature reduced at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour. So 3 multiplied by negative 2 degrees Celsius gives negative 6 degrees Celsius. Now currently at 9 p.m. the temperature is negative 8 degrees Celsius. Now what you need to do? What will be the temperature at 12 p.m.? Very simple. Temperature at 12 midnight is, just very simple, write down negative 8 degrees Celsius plus negative 6 degrees Celsius. Means in negative 8 degrees Celsius you just need to add this negative 6 degrees Celsius, so that you will get the temperature at 12 midnight. That is 8 degrees Celsius, negative 8 degrees Celsius plus negative 6 degrees Celsius gives negative 14 degrees Celsius. Now let us see our question number 6. Here in a class, positive 3 marks are given for every correct answer and negative 2 marks given for every incorrect answers, and no marks given for not attempting any question. Means, dear student, here for giving correct answer positive 3 marks, and for giving incorrect negative 2 marks. Now let us see in that question number 1. Radhika scored 20 marks. Her total marks is given. If she has got 12 correct answer, means she gives 12 correct answer. How many questions has she attempted incorrectly? We don't know that. Means here she gave 12 correct answer. So 12 for giving 12 correct answer, 12, and for 3 marks for each correct answer. So 3 marks for each correct answer, and she gave 12 correct answer. So 12 3s are 36. Now 12 3s are 36. Now from that how many incorrect answers she gave, that we need to find. So dear student, her score is 20 marks. But here she is scoring 36 marks for giving correct answer. So from that, we have to find that how many incorrect answers she gave. So let us suppose that X be the number of incorrect question attempted by Radhika. Now here, dear student, we will suppose X be the number of incorrect question attempted by Radhika. We don't know that. So we will suppose it as X. How many number of incorrect answers she gave, we don't know. So we have to suppose it as an X. Now according to the question we get. Now according to the whatever the condition given in the question, see dear student, 3 marks for correct answer, and she gave 12 correct answer. Plus she also gave incorrect answer. She also attempted incorrect answer. We don't know that. So we will suppose it as an X. And for giving each correct answer, there is a negative 2 marks. And her total score is 20 marks. Now, 3 12s are 36. This is her score for giving correct answer. X into negative 2 is negative 2x. This is her score for giving incorrect answer. We don't know the number of questions. From this condition, we will find that how many number of questions she gave incorrectly. Her score is 20. Here we need to find the value of X, that is the number of incorrect questions she attempted. Now dear student, here negative 2x is there. What I will do, I will transpose it on my right, and I will transpose this 20 on my left. So bring this 20 on left hand side, that is 36 minus 20, and bring this negative 2 on your right, so it will become positive 2x. Now 36 minus 20 is 16. and bring this 2, divide this 16 by 2, so that you will get the value of x 8. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Means C given 8 incorrect answer. See, if you want to check, 12 into 3 marks for each correct answer, that is 36. And 8 into negative 2 for each incorrect answer, that is negative 16. 36 minus 16 is 20. Her score is 20. Now let us see the. Now dear student, in that only one more question is given, that Mohini scores negative 5 marks in this test, though she has got 7 correct answers. How many questions has she attempted incorrectly? Now dear student, in this particular question, Mohini scored, that is negative 5 marks is given. Even after she gave 7 correct answer, her score is in negative. Maybe she attempted more incorrect answer. So let us find now how many incorrect answers she gave. Again, same condition you have to write. Let x be the number of incorrect question attempted by Mohini. Now, we don't know that number of incorrect answer, how many number of incorrect answers she gave. According to the question, we get this thing you have to write. Now, 7, you have to multiply 7 because she gave 7 correct answers. 7 with 3 because 3 marks allotted for giving correct answer. 7 multiplied by 3 plus x, we had supposed it that x, that is x is what? Number of incorrect answers she attempted. We don't know this number of incorrect answer. Now, x multiply by, you have to multiply this x with negative 2 because negative 2 marks is allotted for giving incorrect answer. Equals to, her final score is negative 5. Now 7, you have to multiply with 3. 7 into positive 3 is positive 21. X into negative 2 is negative 2x and my negative 5 as it is. Now, what I will do, I will try to keep this negative 2x here itself, or you can take this negative 2 on your right, or you can bring this negative 5 on your left. What I did, I kept this negative 2 on my left, and I will try to transpose this 21 on my right. So positive will become negative. Now here negative 5 and negative 21, negative, you have to add minus 5 plus minus 21, minus plus sign of minus only. So minus 26, and here also minus 2x. Minus both the side we have minus value. So it will get cancelled. And you have to bring this 2 over here. You have to divide this 26 by 2. The value of x you will get 13. That is 26 divided by 2, 13. So here we got that number of 13 questions she attempted incorrectly. Means Mohini attempted 13 questions incorrectly. That is why she got her marks in negative. See, if you want to check. That is 7 multiplied by 3. That is 21. 7. She gave 7 correct answer. 3 marks is 21. And 13 into negative 2. Why negative 2? She gave 13 incorrect answer. So, and each of negative 2. So 13 2s are negative 26. Now 26 minus 21 is 5. That is negative 5 because negative 26 is greater than 21. An elevator descent into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meter per minute. If the descent starts from 10 meter above the ground level, how long will it take to reach negative 350 meter? Now dear student, here one elevator is there. It descends into a mine shaft. Descent means in the sense it goes downward. And the rate of going is, it covers 6 meter per minute. Now the elevator start from 10 meter above the ground level. Now to make you understand, just I have drawn one figure over here. See, this is a ground level, and elevator start from 10 meter above the ground level. This is the starting point, and from here it has to reach till 350 meter below the ground. Why I had written negative 350 meter? Because it descend downward, means it goes downward. That is why I had written the measure in negative 350. Means from starting point here till here it has to reach. So how to do? Here also I have to suppose that number of time, that is time taken to reach the ground level, be x. So now let us start. Let x minute be the time taken to reach negative 350 meter. We don't know how much time it going to take. Now according to the question, means whatever the condition given in the question, we need to find this value of x, how much time it will take. that is negative 10 plus negative 350 divides 6. Dear student, why I had taken negative 10? Why I had added this negative 10 to negative 350? Because the elevator start 10 meter above the ground level. See here, 10 meter above the ground level means from here till here it has to cover the distance, and going down means negative 10, and from here till 350 means going down means negative, the measure will be negative, means negative 10 plus negative 350 divided by 6. Why I had divided the total distance by 6? Because it used to cover 6 meter per hour. So this is the total meter, that is 360 meter, and 6 meter per hour, that is divided by 6 meter. So you will get 360 divided by 6 you will get 60 minute. Means it going to take 60 minutes to cover the distance of 360 meter. Negative sign indicate descent, means going down means negative sign. So we cannot write that minute or time in negative. So it going to take 60 minutes, and 60 minutes in the sense 1 hour. So total 1 hour the elevator used to take to descend into the mine shaft.